Yo, it's me by myself today. So I decided to do this by myself today because somebody didn't have time. Well, it gives me a chance to talk a little bit about what I wanted to, what I've been working on. Man, I'm excited at this. This is a real life changing opportunity for me. I don't know, and I will never understand why people think it's a scam. I mean, well, I guess I do understand why, because I've been talking about this for a while already. Maybe 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. I've said this before, but who cares? I'm gonna say it again. I don't give a crap. Maybe 2 years ago, some lady, she's actually still following me. A lady sent me a message asking me if I wanted to learn how to make money from my phone. And me being the smartass that I am, I responded by saying, "Okay, well, what is this entitled? You know, I'm interested. I want to know what you're talking about. I want to see what you're excited about. I want to get excited about it too." And you know, she kept going on about, like, you know, how much success she's having and all this and that and all this and all that. And the thing is, see, this is what I don't understand. Why she couldn't tell me exactly what it was. All she told me was Forex, and she did not give me any other information. I asked her, well, I have to educate myself on the subject before I make a decision on doing something, on taking on a challenge, I told her. And let me see. I'm going to see if I can find it. I actually have the conversation. So I guess she does speak Spanish, and she was like, "Hola, ¿cómo está?" I was like, "Yo muy bien, ¿y usted?" "I'm doing good. How about yourself?" And she was like, "Bien." And I guess that's all she knew how to speak in Spanish, but she broke the ice, and she went on and said, "How's everything?" And she was like, "Job?" And this was in the middle of the pandemic, actually. And somebody, no, that's not the conversation that I want to talk about. This was another conversation. This was during the pandemic. So, like I said, here it is. She sent me a link on where to go, right? And she was like, "I have another option for you." And I was like, "What is it?" It says, "Business works in 27 countries, including Mexico, Colombia, and Peru. I'm looking for Spanish-speaking people. You have a great aura." I answered, "Okay, but can you educate me on the subject first?" And she said, "When you went to first grade, did you ask the principal to educate you first? Then you will attend school? Listen, no, you don't. But when you go to first grade, you know what the hell you're sending the kid for, right? You're sending him to learn fucking school." Okay, that was my answer, my side note right now. But she said after that message, I didn't reply after that. I said, "We have a meeting tonight at 8 p.m. in Sherman Oaks. Come with your wife." And I was like, I answered, that's because as a child, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And I didn't know what I was signing up for, but my parents sure as hell did. So it's really stupid to use that analogy, I said. And she answered, "Okay, stay smart." And then I just answered, "Okay, well, definitely getting better, I hope." And that's the conversation I had. But paying attention to that lady's Instagram, I could tell that, no, I was wrong. No, you know what? I don't even know what she does. I'm pretty sure this is some kind of telemarketing stuff. I don't know what it is, like I said, but having taken this opportunity right now, as far as the Forex, how I jumped into getting a mentor, it makes me feel like maybe that lady did have some rational business, But at the same time, I think, okay, but what if it wasn't? What if it was a sketchy business? Which clearly she couldn't tell me what the hell it was about. So that right there it makes me suspect that there's something behind that door. So therefore, I didn't want to jump into that. But when Tim came to me with this opportunity for the Forex to get a mentor to learn and to practice and use the strategies that are actually working for people, instead of me having to look for my own strategy, no, my path is cut in half because I have now a tool that they've already worked to make sure it does work, in a sense, if that's what I'm saying. Yeah, anyhow, more or less on that. But like what I'm trying to say is that maybe if I would have taken that opportunity, maybe things would be different today. But for sure would be different because it wouldn't be the same, because either it would have gone good or bad, right? I don't know. I just feel like this time around I really grabbed the bull by the horns, and I did decide to take that leap and take that chance. Now, the hardest part about the whole system is not convincing, because it's a great line, convincing and letting people know. It's not a great line, I guess, because when you're trying to convince somebody, you're trying to get them to do what you want them to do. But with Retired in 365, what I'm being taught is to show people that there's a way out and they can choose it if they want to or not. But the hardest part of all that is not that. It's not talking to people. The hardest part of all of it is making people understand that this is a vision that you have and that you're going to do whatever it takes to get there. That's the hardest part. Because, look, I was having a conversation with my wife this morning. I was telling her, in the last five years or so, I felt a shift in my life. And I was thinking that the world was getting, I wouldn't want to say better, because I've definitely gotten better than what I was 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I was 10 years old, so obviously I'm better now than I was 10 years ago, right? Well, I could have gotten worse, that's for sure. But anyhow, compared to 5 years ago, where I am today, I think I'm more centered on a goal now. Because it's been so long that I've been searching how to get a goal going. And now that I found it, I'm excited. And like I've been telling this, I'm not going to let anything stand in my way. But anyhow, going back to the hardest part of this is letting people know that they can do this. They can too do it. That it's not the elite that are keeping you down. No. You're doing it yourself. The elites are not keeping it down. They're just moving with the market, making money. Now, I understand there is the aspect of power, but for the most part, it's all your own thinking that's keeping you where you're at. I'm telling you this because, look, before, if I was thinking that way I was 5 years ago, I would have never jumped in this opportunity. I would have been like, what the heck? You want me to spend that money that I don't have on something that maybe is going to work? I would have said that 2 years ago. Because I did, because I made fun of that lady, kind of. I know why people think that way, but I don't understand why don't they want to get out of that situation. Why do they think that a 9 to 5 is going to get you there? It's going to get you the freedom that you need. It's going to get you the liberty. It's going to get you whatever the fuck you need. I don't know. Maybe it's just me getting older and whatnot, but I felt like I'm done with this. A lot of people, when the whole pandemic started back in April, a lot of people got sent home from their jobs because they didn't want to put them at risk. I did not have one single day off throughout the pandemic. Not even one. Because we couldn't take a day off Because if we took a day off, now we had to go to the doctor to get, I guess, approved that we weren't out for the coronavirus or anything. We had actually more work than we did the previous months prior to the pandemic. So, that being said, I know the house prices will not go down due to the fact that we've been fucking building houses all this time throughout the whole pandemic. So, if I were you, I listen to all those TikTokers, Instagrammers that are telling you that the stock market is not going anywhere. And so is neither is the foreign exchange market. They're not going anywhere. They're going to stay there. There will be a shift. That shift's coming. That's inevitable. It's going to happen. We are switching to cryptocurrency. So if you don't have any crypto, you better get yourself in a position where you're going to be able to have some crypto. Otherwise, you're going to be starting way the fuck in the back in that race of life again, just like we've been in this monetary system that we have. And you don't want to start at the end of the fucking race when crypto kicks in, because most people are not going to know how the fuck it works at the beginning. Now, a lot of people have heard about Bitcoin. They have, but they don't know how it works. And neither do I. I just know more or less what it is and that. But I do understand that the economy is making a shift into that direction. Ladies and gentlemen and non-binary folk, I'm letting you all know right now, the shift is coming. It's not going to fucking stop just because you're not liking it. It's not going to stop because you think the elite are trying to control you by putting a chip on you, the mark of the beast. No, it's innovation. That's what humans do. They innovate. Well, anyhow, that's where I've been. That's where I've been the last 2 weeks. And I mean, that didn't have nothing to do with the last 2 weeks, but that's where I've been, I should say, mentally and emotionally. Mentally, I'm centered. I'm confident that I can make it happen. I'm confident I can make it happen. Look, I'm telling you, my boy Tim, he's killing this game. Telling you, this guy, I give him 2 more months of fucking working his job. 2 more months and he's out of there. And man, he's been killing it. He's been fucking letting people know. He's been helping people change their mindset. Like, dude, he helped me change my mindset. He helped me start this podcast. He's helping me make. He's not helping me. He's inspiring me. He is helping me. He's helping me and inspiring me, I should say. Dude. Look, since I graduated high school, I have not had. Well, you know what? I've had one good friend. But me being the person that I was, I kind of pushed that person away from me. That person has a good heart, and all he wants to do is help. And me being the person that I was, pushing everybody out of my life, I was in the mindset of that friends only bring you troubles. Okay? Because we did get in a couple troubles with that guy. But he's, like I said, he's a good friend. I love this dude. Clint, if you're listening to this, I'm talking about you, asshole. Like I said, this guy, he's gotten into stocks, and I could have joined with him if I would have joined with him in 2013 when he told me to help him out doing the e-commerce, and I never did. I said, I'll help you out. But like I said, back then it was different times, different era, and now we have goals. Now we have things to do. We have shit to do. We have things we want to do. We have freedom we want to search for. I mean, not search for, but we already know where the freedom's at, and I'm heading in that direction already. And don't stay behind. Don't stay behind, because this is not going to change. It's going to keep going. And shit's going to get more expensive. And as we know, California is going to get worse next year. Taxes are going up again. So we got to put ourselves in a position where we can be stable, where we can be free no matter what. It's a big market out there. There's a big pile of cash waiting for you over there. Go get it. It's yours. All right, I got that out of my chest. On to the next one. Deuces.